What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Today, we're going to talk about Chud the Builder. I know I'm a couple days late, but I wanted to give my 2 cents. So for those of you that don't know who Chud the Builder is by name, because you've probably seen him on Instagram and other places, he's a guy that was doing a whole bunch of foul stuff. But before we get into that, let's go to the very beginning. So one day, Chud the Builder, who he worked for a contracting company, he was a construction guy, whatever, right? And he would just happen to be driving. He's driving down the street, and something happens, and he stops at a red light. The car next to him rolls down the window. It's a woman and her daughter. They roll down the window, and the lady throws a soda on his truck. And they have a little exchange of words. He takes off. He catches the next red light, and sure enough, the woman and her daughter pull up next to him again. And because he didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, he rolled the window down, and he holds out a crucifix. And he shows it to him. That's his version of events. Unfortunately for him, the daughter took a picture when he held up the cross, and she gave her version of the events. According to them, Chud the Builder cut them off, almost made them wreck. And when they asked him at the red light what his problem was, he hit them with the N-word, with the hard ER. Then, at the next stoplight, when they went to confront him again, he held up the cross. That went viral. On social media, that went viral. The post of the daughter, the picture of Chud the Builder. And he was released of his duties. He lost his job. And then what he did is he started his own company, right? But what he had done wasn't just going to go away. And so he couldn't get any business. Nobody wanted to hire him. So he said he refused to apologize for what he had said. He felt the women or the mom and the daughter were, I don't know. But he would be damned if he's going to apologize. So what he did, what he thought was a great idea, was to push so hard against not wanting to apologize that he started streaming. Now, this says something about people. He became a large streamer. And what his content was pulling up on African Americans, blacks, and calling them the N-word, as well as other racial slurs. And he would have like the bear spray, sometimes even a gun with him. This dude was a rage baiter. He was putting his life on the line for nothing. He was putting other people's lives and freedom on the line. People that had nothing to do with anything. Imagine if one day somebody just says, you know what? Forget about this, and starts shooting, and he shoots back. And there's people walking around, somebody gets hit. All for what? Because he hurled a racial slur, and his society, where he lives, his community decided, we don't condone that. And he lost his job. He goes to stream. Well, now he's banned. I believe this is the second platform he's been banned from. But now he's banned. And he's begging. I have a feeling he's going to show up somewhere else. Maybe do the same thing, put a twist on it. I don't know. But it's unfortunate that he had so many followers. Because they probably will send him some money. They probably will give him new ideas on how to do what he was doing. I don't understand, you know, we look back at history and we see a time when racism was a serious thing in this country. And now we're at a time where, because of hip hop, because of music, you see a lot of the youth have adopted the hip hop culture, black culture, the way they wear their clothes, the way they speak, the way they cut their hair. So how is it when you see so much assimilation that somebody like Chud the Builder even had a following? I don't get it. I don't get it, especially when it's someone who's so blatant with their hatred. This, you know, this country, we have freedom of speech, but not when it is a threat or has a potential to cause harm. You don't have a freedom to do that. So it's a good thing that the right thing was done with this platform. But I don't doubt he's going to pop up somewhere else. I could see somebody who's a website designer saying, hey, I'll create a website for you for free because of the hatred in their hearts. There's always going to be a bad seed. There's always going to be bad people. And what's unfortunate is there's so many people in this world that are doing good things, that are doing the right things, and they never get recognized for it. Instead, I'm one of probably 1,000 content creators that just did something on Chud the Builder. Gave him some attention. But hopefully all of us have the same message. There's no place for it. Let it go. He should have apologized. It was a woman with her child. You cut him off. You say, hey, man, I apologize. Nothing happens. You still have your job. But hopefully it's a lesson learned. For him, I doubt it. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out of here.